Guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's coming up on 6 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. So I was looking over some more news from yesterday and last evening, well, not late, but during supper time, let's say, Trump took to his Twitter feed to announce a new policy. You just gotta love how this president, I assume he watches Fox News and watches news reports of his base and then tweets out a policy governing the entire United States based on that. We have a 72-year-old man governing by that manner. Anyway, so he tweets out this about 6:30, 7 o'clock last night, Monday evening, that he's going to sign an executive order prohibiting the immigration to the United States from all countries, stopping all immigration to the United States. Says that last night. All right, let's think about that. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'm guessing that the current immigration to the United States is extremely low, if nil. I can't imagine anyone in their right mind in the rest of the world would want to come to the country with we are the infected capital of the world right now. We by far have the highest deaths, the highest cases. I can't imagine anyone in Indonesia turning to their family and saying, "Hey, let's take a trip to Disney World." Seeing as Disney World's closed anyway, my point. I highly doubt that this is, it's nonsense. I think the only people coming here are people that I would absolutely have to. Okay, that being said, now let's look at the news reports that are plastering all over the news all day yesterday and all day today of the protests. We have these, the worst of the worst. The Trump supporters, the social distancing protesters out there armed, most of them all overweight, the rest of them underweight, the majority of them looking, I guess I could use the word slack-jawed yokel kind of look to them. Yeah, this is plastered all over the news. So again, let's go to France or Indonesia and a family sitting at supper. Why on God's green earth would they possibly want to come into the middle of this? Think about it. All right, so Trump puts this order out. He's stopping the immigration coming into the country. And then let's talk about students. There's no schools open, so the students aren't coming here. So think about it. This is nonsense. Obviously, it's not a problem right now. Nobody's coming here. If anything, I would imagine that the rest of the world probably wants us to stay at home too. The rest of the world probably doesn't want the average American out traveling amongst those countries. So think about this. Why? Why would all of a sudden this dim light bulb go off above Trump's head last night? I got to sign an executive order right away. I got to stop all immigration into the United States. Let's think about that. Is it valid? Is there any real reason for that? None whatsoever. Who will it appeal to? Trump's base, of course. Why would he do this? What significance could it have? When you have hundreds of people dying every day, thousands of people dying every day, Americans dying every day, he makes up all of a sudden he decides to make a useless presidential order. That's our leader. All right, so what's the purpose? Again, Trump supporters, Trump's base, absolutely love the sound of stopping any foreigners from coming into this country, of course. So it's obviously a shout out to his base. I'm still in charge. I'm keeping them out of our country, keeping America safe, make America great again. And they're buying it, hook, line, and sinker, even though it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's a complete nonsense. If any of you out there could tell me why anybody in the world would want to come to this country right now, please put it in the comments, because there's no valid reason. You know, there's not. It's not like they're busting down our border gates trying to get into the United States right now. No, we are the infectious hotbed of the world. And then, like I said, on top of that, you put up these videos of these ignorant yokels with their semi-automatic weapons parading around the capitals of our states. Nobody in their right mind is going to want to come here. So it obviously has some other purpose. And again, it's a shout out to Trump's base. It's getting them all psyched up. And like I said, it's pointless, but they're going to love it. They're going to love it. That's Trump protecting America. Yeah, keep us safe. Even though it makes no sense, even though there's no validity in any of it, they're going to love it. They're going to be one more reason to vote for him. And second of all, it's a scapegoat. It's a scapegoat. Because in the back of their minds, he's keeping America safe. He's keeping this disease out of here. These Italians or Chinese or whatever nefarious plans they have of coming here, Donald Trump is watching out for us, keeping America safe. It's I hate even smiling, but it's just remarkable. Anybody with any common sense whatsoever, would look at this tweet and ask themselves, for what purpose, and they'd figure it out. It's pointless. It's totally pointless. But Trump supporters are going to absolutely eat it up and love it. And then one last thing, just the fact, when I see this tweet come out, all I could do, this is what I picture. And it's, if you guys don't want to hear it, it's not a particularly pleasant or appetizing thought. I picture, like Donald stuffing his face at the White House dinner table with Big Macs or God knows what. Melania sitting in another room eating probably. And, going to take his post-dinner dump and pulling out the old tweet. I'm sure he's got a TV in the bathroom too. Probably watching Fox News. I don't think he makes any moves, any tweets, any presidential orders without first checking Fox News. I swear to God, I truly believe that. So, and then this is what I picture, truly. I picture him sitting on the toilet about 6:30, 6:45 last night, tweeting out, his little fat fingers moving furiously. I'm going to make a presidential order stopping immigration, make America great again, liberate. I get mad at myself for smiling and laughing. It's so ridiculous, so pointless, so obvious, and yet it works. Every day, every week, they eat up more of it. Again, one thing I want to start doing too is I want to talk to my viewers. I don't want to just complain here. I want to look for answers. I started thinking about Joe Biden, right? And I'm not all that excited about Joe Biden either. I truly believe our system is broken. Even though I think Biden is a hell of a lot better than Trump. I think Trump cannot stay in office, period, regardless. I get the feeling that if Biden's elected, it's going to be, we're going to still have the same problems with the lobbyists, with the prescription drugs, with the health care. It's not going to change. And enough. We need to change this. So, I just want to encourage dialogue. Look for options. Anything we could do. This has to stop. The system is broken. What comes to mind is something they say often in recovery. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And that's what we got here. I'm not saying don't vote for Biden. What I'm saying is Trump cannot stay in office, period. But yeah, I think the system's broken and we need to look for options. All right, you guys have a good Tuesday.